Kyle. So we saw two powerhouses and a reigning champ in each conference lose yesterday. So it led to this question. Top 4 teams, according to you and your soul, in the NFL.
We got to set this up better.
Okay, Peter.
This is not on you. This is the college football playoff was mayhem yesterday,
yes,
and everyone in our NFL world is like, "How could you leave Florida State on it?" Yeah. Try to do it with the NFL right now. Go at home. List your 4 teams, and now we should probably list ours.
Oh, okay, I'm up first. All right, I went back and forth. I kept changing things. All right, I'm just going to reveal it. This is what I have as my 4 teams right here.
Go 5. Get 5 out of here.
My 5 right here, if I could write, this would be FSU.
The committee puts 5 and 6.
That is the Dolphins right there at the very bottom. They're very small. You can barely see them. My top 4 teams, you see it right there. 49ers, they looked really good. What is the stat you said? CMC, McCaffrey, and Debo undefeated, 16-0. Those guys, when they're all healthy, they look damn good. The Ravens had a bye week, so they were just resting up. Lamar Jackson and Spurts, the offense has looked really good, and they have one of the best defenses in the NFL. The Eagles just lost to the best team. The 49ers, I feel like in the NFL right now, they're going to be okay. The Cowboys I have at 4. After this week, I think the Cowboys may flip to number 3. I think the Cowboys may be able to take on and beat the Eagles. And then right there, the Dolphins, they just haven't beat a good team yet, so I cannot have them in my top 4 just yet.
All right. What do you got?
It's hard, man.
You got your Michigan.
I was one of those who was sitting in the airport. I see it, and I'm like, oh, Florida State got left out. Now that's garbage. And now I'm doing this, and I'm already, like, so scared to even put this out there. Okay. San Francisco.
You wrote it so small.
Philadelphia. Well, I want to get my Twitter followers up.
You got to get up to 1 million followers, yeah.
I'm almost there. San Francisco, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Miami. I don't have the Cowboys in. I don't have the Cowboys in because of those 2 losses they've already had to 1 and to 2 here. And they were massive games, and they were on prime time. Now, if Dallas can beat Philadelphia, not only will they be in the top 4, I could put them in the top 2.
Can I ask you, Philadelphia deserve to be a 2 still?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, because of the work that they've done this season.
Okay.
They have taken care of their business. They have beaten every team except for this one here and that weird Jets loss. So I feel good with this. Baltimore, I think we both agree.
Yeah.
Miami, I got to put in.
Even though Miami hasn't been able to beat.
Yes.
All right, it's very interesting.
The way they win is they've beaten teams 70-20 and 45-10. Yes, okay. Miami's in.
So we got a Cowboys, we got Miami. I was sitting in my basement yesterday about to go on to Game Day Morning live remotely. The news breaks the segment before me. And Irvin was in his feelings. And he's talking about these decisions are made by men in suits and this is incorrect. And I mean, they was really passionate. And then, I got to come on and I had, Hall & Oates jokes that I needed to make. So it was tough. It was really tough.
It's a tough one for any show going up against that. It's the biggest moment.
It was. But no, they embraced it and they put it up and everything. All right, I got a very similar one. Here you go. I got the Niners and then a big line through it because there's a big drop-off. The Ravens, it's still, maybe the Niners game last night, but the win this season that has blown my hair back the most is the Ravens over the Lions and what they did to a very, very good Detroit team that is going to run away with the North. They just smoked them, and I've always kind of dog-eared the Ravens since then. The Eagles right here, they still have the best record in the NFL. They got hammered last night. They gave up 42 points at home. We cannot say that enough, and yet I still have to have them on there because I still believe in them in the end. And then I have the Dolphins, too. I tried to find space for the Cowboys. I couldn't do it. I think you're at the point right now where if you were to ask the defensive coordinators of the league, make your 4 list, I think they'd all have Miami in there, and this seems that they don't want to see. I think they're getting better. I understand the elephant in the room of the team that they've beaten haven't been that good, but, I just watched them. I'm like, God, there's so many teams I would rather play than Miami right now, and I think they get in. The 4 spot, listen, Dallas is good, too. There's 4 spots. That's what makes this a tough exercise. It's Christmas season. No room at the inn. Erdal, who do you got?
What's nice about the Dolphins is that they have very good tests coming down the stretch. We're going to find out a lot about them against the Bills, against the Cowboys, against the Ravens. That's all happening for Miami, which is why today I put them as the second best team in the NFL. I have the 49ers in the top spot. They have put up 42 on now the Eagles and the Cowboys. San Francisco has. Baltimore, it was tricky. Coming off a bye, I'm just kind of disinterested. It's hard for me to have it be a true litmus test if I didn't see the Ravens this weekend, the Mark Andrews thing. I'm curious down the stretch. The Eagles, I've been wary of how they have played in the games that they have won. And I know I get criticized for that by people in Philadelphia, but I don't care. Like, the eye test is a real thing.
The 4.
And then...
What's the stuff on the side?
I'm curious about tonight. I'm curious about Jacksonville. There is a situation in the AFC that the Dolphins have a really challenging December, and Jacksonville has a very easy December, and we are looking at Jacksonville creeping their way up the rankings, up the standings in the AFC.
So if they win tonight going away, would you put them on your 4?
I would consider it because I didn't see the Ravens this weekend.
Okay.
I would put them potentially in the top 4. The Jacksonville Jaguars could have the 1 seed by the end of this. The hardest game they have in December is they play the Ravens. The Dolphins also play the Ravens. The Dolphins have to play the Bills and the Cowboys. So I'm very curious about Jacksonville. Their defense has been playing great. They stumbled as well. All teams have, but this is the start of tonight.
We've labored over Cowboys. How do you put them in? The Dolphins, the Jaguars in this case. Not a single mention of the Chiefs.
You're right. Yeah.
Defending Super Bowl champions. They've beaten the Jaguars.
Not right now.
They've beaten the Dolphins.
I know. They haven't earned it. Like,
Fair.
This is also... It's
not about last year.
We're not predicting what's going to happen. This is the state of the nation right now on December 4th. They just lost to the Packers. They're good. Maybe they're 7 or 6. Like, they're not the 4.
This might be the state of the nation, but this is going to get screen grabbed and used against us next October.
Might.
So.
Appreciate you watching.